I was muted for the stream. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Having to Roll Till Death Saves Do Us Part, our tabletop roleplay gaming series. Today we are continuing our Land of Vampires campaign. The Land of Vampires was written by our friends over at Grove Guardian Press, who make products for two-player or one-on-one D&D games. So if you want to go check out some of their stuff, or if you want to have a go at this campaign, it's available on their Patreon, and I think it's available to purchase soon on places like DM's Guild as well. So if you go check them out in our About section on our Twitch channel. My name is Oliver. I'm going to be your storyteller and your dungeon master today. I am joined by my wife and my player, Robin, who's playing our intrepid bard, Annelisse. Robin, hello. Do you want to give us some announcements?
Hello. Yes, as well as catching us here every Sunday for our D&D two-person game, we are also usually available to stream every Thursday and Friday. But the last couple of weeks, we've not really been streaming as often. I was very ill, so we're kind of back on track again. So you'll be able to catch us here next Thursday for our Just Chatting stream and Friday for our gaming/watch party stream. If you would like to follow us on any of our social medias, the links for them are all in our About section here on our Twitch page. We also have a growing Discord community, and we'd love for you all to come hang out with us and meet some wonderful people within there. Again, links are all in the About section here on our Twitch. Thank you very much.
Thank you for that, Robin. We've got lots of activity in the chat today.
I know, look.
Thank you, everyone, for showing up and supporting us. We are at episode 25 currently, which, yeah, it's been a road. It's been a road. Thank you for everyone who's been keeping up with us so far in the campaign. So, without further ado, I guess we'll jump in and play some D&D. I guess, Robin, huh?
Yeah, that's why I came here.
Yeah. I'm glad that you got over your sickness just in time to play D&D. How?
I think I could be like cuddled up in bed dying, and I still would have found a way to be playing this.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, you just play from your phone or something in the bed.
It still work.
Anyway, last time, the town of Saint Sebastian had been taken over by the Dreadlord Vampire Nasark's three lieutenants, Anya, Rodian, and Olia. In its defense, Annelisse and her party were defeated by the three vampires. When they awoke the following day, they were invited to dinner by the vampire Olia, who had been left to rule over the town of Saint Sebastian. It seems that Olia also wants to be rid of her master, so she offers the party a deal. She will give Annelisse the location of Rodian's burial site. This is to even the odds against Nasark, and in return, they must first and most importantly slay Nasark and not kill her. The group agreed to the terms and sought out Rodian's resting place within the killing fields. There was some very expert, should I say, use of disguise kits and were-raven mimicry to convince the wildling sentries guarding Rodian's burial site just to leave. The party then, with a bit more resistance than they maybe hoped, did manage to outright slay and destroy the vampire Rodian. With the help of one of the Archfey sisters as well, you are left at the site of Rodian's burial, along with Dormpelt. Annelisse, what would you like to do?
Well, at least we've now killed a vampire. That's something that we can not take off the list. Now we
Yeah.
just have to kill the rest of them.
Well, how many are we killing?
I don't know. Like, I mean, like, we only really wanted to kill one, but we need to kill two in order to kill that one. So, we can, like, two more vampires and we're done, I think. Wait, no, three, no, two more. We need to kill, like, what's her name, the stabby one that took Kalina, and we also need to kill Nasak.
Easy.
That's what I was thinking. Easy, like we've killed one vampire, so like now we feel like stronger and more capable to go kill more vampires.
As the three of you are, I guess, kind of conversing, Eronia, the archfey of the field, will float off her where she was on top of the burial mound down to meet you. I would very much doubt that it will be an easy task.
Aronia, it is good to see you again.
Yes, good to see you. As her, the sun is still parted. The clouds are still parted, and the sun beams are still radiating down upon her. Her kind of autumnal visage is quite impressive, as she has all of her kind of harvest symbology all over her.
You look very autumnal currently. It's nice. It suits you well.
Yes, very autumnal. That's one hell of an observation there.
But thank you. Like I'm getting better at like observing things. And are you trying to wind me up again?
Oh, yes, this is my joking face.
Well, yes, Aronia, we understand it. It's going to be a difficult task, though. I don't know how much you heard of our conversation there, but we kind of have a vampire who wants us to help them. And in return, they help us because they want to get rid of Nasak. I don't know if I trust them or not, but that's what they want. They told us where this burial site was.
Well, I think we need all the allies we can get.
That's what I was thinking. And she seems fine. She, hasn't killed us. So that's, something.
Well, I suggest that we maybe get together a war council.
That sounds good. We get together a whole group and we figure out, because I think everybody has slightly different, motives of what they want to do. I mean, we still need to find your other two sisters, no?
Yes, well, myself and Arduin had a visit from Inamora, the high priestess that serves in Dianon's Dale. I believe you've met her, is that correct?
Yes, I believe I have.
Yes, she seems to be under the impression that Nasak has the heart of the forest.
It is almost as if all of our goals have aligned.
Well, I don't think that's a coincidence. I think the fact that Nasak is making moves, and rather aggressive ones now, right after you brought back my sister. I think this was the plan all along.
Well, speaking to the other vampire, they're thinking that Nasak wants rid of Drago. Drago potentially wants rid of Nasak. I don't really know what Drago wants. But finding out that they cannot actually harm one another. But you and your sisters can. I feel like they may be plotting against, like Nasak's like, I will help bring the sisters back and they will get rid of Drago. But I am hoping that you will help me get rid of Nasak. And then, if you want to deal with Drago, I will assist you.
Well, that is a kind offer. I don't think Nasak is counting on us attacking him. I have a feeling that he feels our resentment towards Drago will force our hand to ally with him.
Yes.
But this is
That
not
is
the
what
case.
I think. So, you will work to get rid of Nasak.
I think that is for the good of all Steymhorod.
Yes. I agree with you. If we get rid of Nasak, he seems to just be, he's poison. No matter where he goes, he seems to cause misery and pain. We should get rid of him, and I mean, that is why myself and Varuk and Kalina are here. We followed him to get rid of him. We, of course, want to help with everything else that we can, but we would like our revenge on him.
Then maybe we should start gathering our war council.
So, War Council. There is, of course, yourself, Laduin, and those that, accompany you, and she kind of like nods over to like the Cambrian and things like that. There's also many others within that we have met. I will struggle to recall all names, but we came across, the person in charge of all the orcs. Was it the orcs, the goblins?
The Treant guy.
Yeah, he was pretty cool. I think he'd want to help.
Yes, Bitter Branch.
Bitter Branch, that is it. He was very wonderful. I think he would very much like to help. And also the vampire I speak of, her name is Olia. Sebastian himself is currently in a slumber, apparently. I don't know how much I trust her description of that, but Olia seems to want to help. So where would we meet with this war council?
Well, when my sisters and I used to meet, we used to meet in Arethusia's enclave.
Okay. I think I've heard of that. That's where all the roads led to and everything. Is that right?
It's it's where Anya, betrayed us and kidnapped me.
Yes. With where Anya, stabbed you and took you away.
Yes.
That was not a
remember.
fun day.
It was not, no.
Well, don't worry, we're going to get rid of Anya as well. Okay. So, our next move was to let Olia know that we have gotten rid of this guy and then plan when we go to actually attack Nosak himself and get rid of him once and for all. Perhaps we organize a time for all of us to get together.
Yes, well, we need to do some reconnaissance. Well, I can definitely help with that. I know exactly where the Sark's lair is. Well,
She does. And potentially, and she kind of looks over to Kleena. Did you see quite a lot of his lair? Different directions around it that he could have things set up at?
perhaps this is, as Kalina goes to speak, perhaps this is better discussed among the War Council.
Of course. Well, we shall head back to San Sebastian, let all you know, and if we get back in touch, we organize a date, time, and we meet up and we discuss it.
Well, you're more than welcome to go through my fane to get to the Enclave. Yeah, actually, Annelisse, do we need to go back to St. Sebastian?
Not really, I don't think so. I could just send her a message.
Just say, message,
Well,
hey,
you know-
Olia, we did the thing.
She did say that she needs to know that she can trust us. This is I need to let her know this is done so that, the people in Saint Sebastian's are getting treated nicely.
Also, if she truly is an ally, then she should really be invited to the War Council.
Precisely. Okay. I shall send her a message now with all that information and tell her is she also welcome to come to your fame?
It is a War Council. It is not a tea party. We do what we must.
Of course. I will send her a message right now, right away. Sending. Shit, what am I going to say? That wasn't what I said. That's not part of it. Olia, it is done. We have some news. There to be a war council against Nosak. Please come to join. Meet near Killing Fields.
Okay. What I'm going to say is that
Help!
You can spend the next couple of days chilling out either in the Fane or in the Enclave itself, doing all your sending spells, sending messages, and gathering all your allies.
That sounds good.
Okay, so as you and Varuk and Kalina are, let's say, where do you want to stay? Do you want to stay? You can stay in the Enclave itself, which is, I don't know if you remember what the Enclave was like. It's run by a nymph called Erefusula. It was nearby where you met the Saudade. It was in a cave.
Do you want to stay on the Enclave? We could stay there. That was quite nice, no?
Yeah. I mean, if that's where the council's going to be, it's safe.
Kalina, happy to stay at the Enclave?
Yes.
Okay, let's go stay there.
Okay, so
We'll stay there.
Okay, so you stay there. The three of you talk through all your possible allies. Is there anyone else you can think of that you might want to get in touch with?
Probably, but I don't remember all the names. It was the the
It's fine. I have a good memory.
Berryville. Well, what about the people at Berryville? They might want to help. I know they're all secretive and stuff, but
yeah, Trista. Remember I stayed there.
That was it.
Yeah, Trista. Well, remember she's now the Grand Marshal of the Green Vale because we, took care of the last one.
Oh yeah. But yeah, she might be good. So did Trista, and then Bittlebranch and and the Seldad as well. They wanted to help, no?
Yeah, we should see if they have anything they can do for us.
So that, and I think that's literally just everyone that we've spoken to. I mean, I think a lot of them would be up for coming to help.
What about I know Sebastian is apparently sleeping or whatever it is they do. What about Lazarus or?
Lazarus, I think, might be very good because, he might have some ideas on things that we could use against Nosak. So I think, yes, Lazarus is a good option. I can't think of many others. That's the main groups and everything that we spoke to. They already have, the High Priestess, so, I think that's all the people. There was also that first village that we were at, where people were sick and things, and there was witches and stuff around there. That could still be a potential problem rather than an actual helper. But there's still those people.
Yeah, we'll keep that in mind.
Yes, witches might come and turn up.
As long as we
Okay,
have the main players at the War Council.
Yes, we have. I think we have the main people here. This sounds good. Okay. We will make sure we gather them all, and hopefully, yes, we're able to come to a good plan and end the sack once and for all.
Okay, so you send out your letters, you send out your sendings, and then the members of the War Council start to arrive. As the day goes on, and the individuals all coming from all around Steymhorod, a few of them, as you start to realize when you start overhearing kind of small talk or just the tension between a few people, you start to maybe remember that they all have slightly different motives, slightly different outlooks on life, but you're hoping that they all want rid of Nasarg, or that's what you want to ascertain by getting them all together. Eventually a gathering starts, and you walk into the main chamber. You see Arathusula, the nymph that controls this or looks after this enclave that was specially created for the Four Sisters to meet at any time. It is a combination of all the four Fanes. Obviously, Eronia and Arduin are there, the two Fae sisters. You see the Fae woman, Trista, who's the Grand Marshal of the Vale. You see the large, black-barked, old, creaky treant, who you recognize as Bitterbranch. Looks pretty out of place, and it's almost weird, like, seeing him fit into here. You see Inamora, the High Priestess of the Wild, who you met in Dianon's Dale. You see Dawnpelt, the High Priestess of the Harvest, who serves Eronia. And you see the woman with golden blonde hair that's back in braids, wearing a lot of furs. You recognize her as Belladolfi, who's the High Priestess of the Hunt, who serves Arduin. You see the little stature figure of a gnome with opaque goggles on, Lazarus, who seems to be chatting away to a lot of people. You see with him is a halfling with a greatsword on his back. His hand is heavily bandaged. It's Talion. And you also see a woman all in multicolored robes, her hair long, in dreadlocks, and you recognize her as Selene of the Wolfhead's Peak werewolf pack. And all these characters are all these folks are talking amongst themselves. Is there anyone you want to talk to in particular before things kick off?
Yeah, she'll go up to Selene.
Annelisse.
Hello, Selene. It is wonderful to see you again. How do you fare?
Things have been better.
I told you. And she like points over at Arduin. No. Yeah, Arduin. See? From the mural, right?
That's right, yes. It is an honor to be in the presence of the Wolf Mother.
I have to thank you. because if it wasn't for the conversations that I had with you, with the information you shared, the love that you had for Adwin, I may have never been able to bring her back. She was in a dark place. As soon as I mentioned her children and the love that they had for her, she was able to be brought out of it. So thank you. And you are definitely worthy of being around her now, because it is because of you that she is here.
I'm glad I could help. Unfortunately, a few of my pack were lured into a trap by Nasak's wildlings.
Are they still there? Are they trapped somewhere? Are they?
Yes, as far as I can tell, Nasak wishes to add members of my pack to his army.
Well, we can, when we actually all sit down and speak, I assume you are bringing that forward, and we can make sure that they are rescued and, well, make sure they're released, and then they can probably handle themselves.
Well, the pack owes you a debt. You can rely on our forces.
Thank you.
Whatever you need.
Thank you very much. Well, I'll let you carry on speaking to people, and I'm sure soon we will all talk about what our plan is next.
Of course.
So like give her a smile and then like head off from there. Has she seen Olia?
Olia hasn't arrived yet.
Yeah, she'll just kind of like wander around, just like chatting to people, but not really about anything specific. Most people that she are there kind of like, know what's going on and stuff. Yeah. Oh no, she'll speak to Kalina actually.
Okay.
Kalina, there's something I wanted to check with you before we actually have this council.
Yes, go on.
Your secret that you told me about, being a Velraven.
Yes, that is the secret, yes. So you're saying it out loud.
I'm whispering it to you, like just so you can hear. Well, that is something that is very useful for what we're about to do. Are you happy for the other people here to know about it, or would you rather keep that quiet?
Well, I do not exactly, and she looks around the, menagerie that you have there. I do not think I will be judged too harshly.
You certainly will not be judged. Not at all. But, it was difficult for you to tell me, and if it was difficult for you to tell me, you may not be too keen on others knowing. I just wanted to check first.
Thank you for asking. I am happy to use all the abilities I can.
Of course. Well, I'm a little concerned that Olia is not here, because I'm starting to think, has she already betrayed us? Is Nasak going to turn up and they're just going to ambush into here? I'm a little on edge about that.
Who knows, these vampires? If it turns out we have to kill her, if she breaks her side of the deal, then we get to kill her, so...
I like how you say we get to kill her, like you're just
It's a
you're waiting. You're pretty much just sharpening your knife, just waiting.
Pretty much.
Well, I guess we should, I think most people are here. Maybe we go take a seat and hopefully we start this soon.
Okay, so you take a seat. You go to sit down until you realise that the seat is already taken by a few mouse folk. One of which is Ruto.
Ruto!
Oh yeah, Liz, how are you doing?
I am very well. How are you doing, Ruto?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm gonna have a fight.
You do like to fight, don't you?
Yeah.
I'm really glad to see you alive and not like in a bird's talons.
Oh no, it's fine. I'm a survivor.
Well, I'm sure that we have such a wonderful group of people here. We will all survive and we will all go and kick some vampire butt.
Yeah, let's do it. As things start to as conversations continue, the ever beautiful visage of Arathusla stands high upon the kind of rock altar that has a backing of this waterfall. It doesn't seem to make much sound at all, but it glistens behind her, and she holds up her hand to get attention from everybody. Thank you all for coming. And as she, right in the middle of her speech, she looks over towards the back part of the cave, and you see Olga making an entrance as everyone kind of awkwardly stares in silence as she kind of floats towards the circle and then just stands hands crossed, arms crossed. Arathusla continues. So, we all have an idea of why we are here. Evidently, the Dread Lord Nasark is raising a Dread army. His hubris has led him to vie for complete control of this region, it seems. And we are here, firstly, to decide whether he should be stopped or not. What say you all? And there's a few back and forths. Is there anything you want to say on this point, Annelisse?
No, so Annelisse, throughout a lot of this, she is not likely to speak up or do anything unless something more... she's basically waiting to make sure that people obviously are agreed to go after Nasak. If people start thinking, no, they don't want to go after him, then she'll speak up. But she's waiting to kind of see at the minute.
There's a few people stand up and speak. Trista literally just she'll say, the Guardians of the Green Veil would see this done. I agree he should be stopped. I cannot speak for all the citizens of the Green Veil. And she looks to Bitter Branch and Inamora. Bitter Branch. Well, I'm just here to make sure that Lady Drago is represented in these matters. I have been told that she supports the destruction of Nasak. So therefore, I support this notion. Inamora the Dryad. I will support this action. However, if we are going to war with Nasak, I have reason to believe that he has the heart of the forest in his possession. I will only commit my people to this cause if I am helped bring the Sister of the Forest back. I imagine it's somewhere within his dungeons. Everyone else agrees that this is what should be done. Once everyone agrees on that, Arathusla continues. I think, and I hope that we have the critical advantage of surprise. Nasark believes that there is no one strong enough to challenge his current maneuvers. This is why I think he's been so bold in attacking Saint Sebastian. This misplaced confidence has definitely resulted in him not masking his maneuvers. He is moving a lot of forces all around Steymhorod, making it rather easy to track his wildlings under his control. Now we have one very big advantage. I believe that we know the location of Nasark's lair. And everyone just kind of looks to Kalina, and Kalina looks very awkward. She kind of stands up awkwardly, kind of brushes her trousers down and kind of takes a step forward, then takes a step back. What can you tell us about Nasark's location? Well, he's Nasark. He resides in a tower. They call it the Sky Spike. It is at the center of a lake, and it is surrounded by a choking mist. He has thralls and vampire spawn encamped on the southern side of the lake. I can give you exact directions on how to get there. Inside the tower, it is... I do not know how many stories it is, but there is a central chasm. It seems like there was once a staircase that went through the center of the tower. It has now been removed, making it very difficult to navigate without being able to climb walls or fly.
Annelisse is just like, "You're doing great."
Trista will kind of speak up at this point. So I assume we need to do more reconnaissance. Perhaps Inamora and Bitterbranch could maybe send out scouts if we need to find ways through this mist. If it's indeed on a lake, like you say, is it on any type of land in the lake? From what I can tell, the mist covers the pathways through the lake. There are small islands, but there should be a direct pathway, for his armies could not go in and out. But the mist is thick, and it covers all of the routes to the entrance. So I think the mist is not natural, not like the mist that surround most of Steymhorod. So it is some sort of magical construct. Inamora kind of looks to be working that over in her head. So we need to find a way to either get rid of the mist or to circumnavigate through it.
Is there anywhere else within the land that has a mist similar? Could we figure out what kind of mist it is?
think reconnaissance is the only way we could do that.
So first obstacle is the mist and getting through there. Kalina, the mist, is it like, you know, is there any way of getting over the mist or under the mist with the water, do you think?
No, I think if you fly, then you can get over the mist, but the tower is completely invisible.
Okay.
With the mist surrounding it. So, going over it may be very tricky. I don't think many people can fly.
It's tricky though, because you know, if we were to do something that gets rid of the mist, that's going to be an instant warning to anyone there. They're going to instantly be warned that someone is coming if the mist suddenly were to be, you know, moved in any way.
Ollie will speak up. Well, if you have some sort of distraction, say a complete assault on the southern side of the lake, then a small task force, as I see no one thought to ask one of Nasak's lieutenants who's actually been in the tower, a small strike force could make its way through the mists. However, you are going to need someone to do a ritual to allow a small team through those mists. And I don't think anyone here is capable of doing a ritual such as that.
What sort of ritual is it? Or what sort of person would need to be casting the ritual?
Oh, well, it was originally put up by the witches of the Witchwood. Only one of them could give you the advantage you need. I don't see any witches here.
No, but I think I might know where they are. Although the last interaction I had with them was not a positive one.
Why? What happened to the... what?
Oh, you weren't there. There was like witches, and they were like near that first village that we were at, and we think they were making people sick. And then they tried to take a girl and do a weird sort of like ritual with her, and then we got the girl away from them, so they're not very happy with us.
Why weren't they happy with you?
Because they wanted the girl, and they wanted to, like, I don't know, do something with her.
How come?
I don't know. She was like something special. Oh wait, no, her mother had. We never actually got to the bottom of this storyline. Actually,
Yeah, wasn't her mother a witch?
well, we thought that. So you and I, we were like, we think she was a witch, but like no one else really seemed to believe that. So they didn't have any evidence on that. But I think her mother was a witch, and then they took her, the daughter, and then. It was all a little bit strange because we thought they were making the people sick in the village.
Well,
But-
do you think she could? Maybe she has the powers to do something to help us.
She might. But if we were to go to get her, last I saw, she was not in a very good state. They were all very ill at the village. And what was the name of the village again, Kalina?
Willowhold.
Willowhold. So the village of Willowhold is what originally brought us to a lot of you when we were looking for help for them because they were sick. Maybe we can make sure they're not sick anymore, and maybe she will be strong enough to do this ritual. If if Olia is able to help with what we need for this ritual, you seem to know what to do.
Of course. So, if we get the ritual done, it still means a full-on assault. Are we prepared for that? Everyone just kind of looks to each other. Bitter Branch will just be like, well, I've already dedicated the forces of Black Oak to the cause. If it's soldiers you need, I can supply them. Everyone kind of nods.
I think that there is a lot of, from what we have seen, there's a lot of very strong and capable fighters and warriors amongst us. And I think we all have enough cause to be here. If Bitter Branch, you have your fighters, they're very, very strong, very powerful. They come and, Celine over here, you have still many werewolves that could come and assist, no?
Yes, that is possible.
I think between us all, we probably have a pretty good group of people here.
We could muster quite a force.
We certainly could. Olia, you have listened to what people have said here and what we believe we know. Is there anything that we are missing? Is there any other weapons that Nasak potentially has within there that he could use on us?
He is a very powerful individual. I think even with all the might we have mustered here, I think it will still be a very close victory. And he has been breeding a rather terrifying army for this final push. Trista will be like, what is his actual plan? Are you going to tell us? Ollie kind of gives Trista a smile. Isn't it obvious? He wishes to become the new lord of the land. And there's only one person he needs to kill for that to happen. I think he's counting on the fact that the great Fae sisters have returned, and he hopes that they will exact vengeance upon our Lord Lady. He feels like now is the right time to strike. However, I think he underestimates all of you, specifically some of you, and kind of looks to like you and Varuk and Kalina.
Well, I think that the element of surprise is something that we have, and it's not guaranteed to make us victorious, but it is definitely going to help. Those who follow Nasak, those who are within there, do you know if many of them are likely to turn on Nasak? There must be more that feel the way that you have felt about this whole situation. Mm-hmm. Some must be, a little unsure about him going after Draco, no?
No true vampires. I would not trust Anya in any shape or form. Apart from her, Nasak is the only other true vampire in there. Everyone else is either undead or a tortured prisoner. I'm sure freeing those prisoners would go a long way in gaining allies for you. That is also one of the things that Nasak likes to hold against people. He may have many people, loved ones, family members. She kind of gives like a kind of quite an evil grin over to Selene. Within his cells, he likes to hold those things over his enemies.
Are all the prisoners in the same location?
No. They will be spread out.
Okay. So we need to keep in mind then he's probably, especially if he starts to decide he does not want to lose any of the people that he has created in there, he might start holding these people over us. We know there are loved ones within there. We need to be careful not to end up falling into his traps to make any deals with them to have those people out. We need to end him once and for all. Or else he'll just keep doing it. He'll keep taking people. He's not going to stop. There is a big group of people here who probably do not normally get to see one another, and there's probably not a lot of trust within everybody. And she'll kind of like look over at Olia there. But if we keep focused on the task at hand, we get rid of the sack. It does not matter how much we all trust one another. We get the job done, and then any differences we need to sort out involving anyone else, we do that after he is gone. He is a huge threat. And she'll kind of like to sit back down.
Arethusa will speak again. So, it's decided we assault Nisark's tower, the sky spike. From the location you've described, Kalina, I believe it is near, there is an estate surrounded by vineyards that has been long abandoned. It is a good position, I believe, to gather. So I suggest, and she kind of looks to Trista, 2 days? Trista kind of nods. I say we meet at the vineyards in 2 days. It gives us enough time to do our reconnaissance, enough time to gather our forces. I would not like to spend much more than 2 days preparing, lest Nisark figure out our plans.
I will try to find this girl who could possibly do the ritual. Failing that, maybe find some other witches in the same area. I will go there with Uruk and Kalina. Olia, yes. Would you be able to join us on this? You know what we're looking for, and you're going to have a better idea on if this person is even capable of doing the ritual.
If you would like me to come along, then I do not have any wish to have a one-on-one confrontation with Nisark. If that were the case, then I wouldn't have come to you for help, would I?
Exactly. If you come with us, we go and get this part sorted out, and that also keeps you away from the sack as well. I know that you don't intend on having a one-on-one competition.
Oh,
but...
I am sorry, I misunderstood you. I thought you were recruiting me into your strike team to go into the tower.
I was recruiting you to come with me now to go and find these bitch who could possibly help.
Yeah, also, we haven't, not that I'm sure Annelisse isn't going to volunteer, but we haven't exactly put ourselves forward for the strike team.
Oh, yes, I kind of just assumed we were going in like that.
Trista will be to kind of look at you. Well, you are the one responsible for bringing us all together, Annelisse. You've helped all of us. I think you should lead the strike team. Who do you want to take with you?
The strike team. How many people do you think then, Olia, how many people do you think we can get through that area in the small sort of strike team?
I wouldn't want any more than 5 people. Maybe
5?
6.
Okay. I will, of course, take Galina and Varuk, please. Can I count on both of you coming with me through there?
Yeah, well, what else am I gonna do? Fight with the goblins or something? No, can't be in. Yes, of course, we'll with you till the end.
Hopefully it's not the end. Zelane, would you accompany us on this?
I would prefer to fight alongside my pack, but if you really want me to come, I can.
I feel that we need a group of strong warriors, but a small group.
I'm not much of a warrior, although I'm probably better leading. I can give you one of my pack. There is certainly one who needs to redeem himself.
And who would that be?
Well, Tavian has now got his place in the lower part of the pack. It's probably better that he doesn't fight with the pack anyway.
I would love for Tavian to come with us. He is certainly a strong fighter.
I won't mind coming. I'll throw my hat in the ring as the halfling.
Of course,
Tavian.
Stallion.
Stallion will be like,
Yes. Stallion, of course, I would love for you to come. Please come.
Yeah, I've lost my job, haven't I? So, you know.
Yes. She's like looking over at Olia. And Olia, I would actually like you to come with us.
Very well.
That's why I can keep an eye on you.
Well, Annelisse, you sure like this is a good idea? It would be very bad if she double crosses us while we're inside.
If she's going to double cross us, I'd rather it was a small group of us and that she was not left with all of these people. And I trust her. Kind of. I need her there. When we go through that first area, through that smoke, I think we need her there. I think that's our small strike team then.
Very well, it is decided. 2 days.
Two days. We will go sort out getting a village for the ritual.
Now we need to figure out how to move such large forces across countryside. From on top of a rock that you don't know how you missed this person, since they were very colourfully dressed, is a man with colourful garb and a big eccentric mustache. He recognizes Dimitri. Oh, wait! Hey, I can help with that. Oh no, we can use the caravans, and everyone can get in our caravans, and we do not get bothered by. We are under protection of Drago, even though I don't know what that's worth now, because you know this guy wants to kill Drago, whatever. But we can definitely transport many peoples and mouses to the vineyard. So it's
That
settled.
sounds like a good idea. Like, I mean, like, also, hi,
Also, hello.
hello. It is wonderful to see you again. No, I just the people wonderful. I think that that is very good idea to get there.
Arethusa, well, let's get moving. And everyone kind of breaks. And we'll take a break. We'll break too. Thank you very much for joining us so far. We're going to take a little break, folks. And we'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes. See you soon. Hello and welcome back. Before the break, there was a meeting of all of Annelise's friends. They had a big party. They didn't have a party. They had a war council, actually. And the plan is to, in 2 days' time, with the gathered forces of the allies that Annelisse, Rook, and Clean have collected, assault Nasark's tower. Apparently the tower is in the middle of a lake surrounded by mist that makes it invisible. The pathway is blocked, so the plan is to assault the tower and have a strike team go through the mists up to the tower and take out Nasark while his armies are otherwise preoccupied fighting the allied forces. And there was some talk of heading to Willowhold to see if you can get some help with a ritual. But you're going to go see if Wellin has actually awoken. And I can see that I've just reminded you of the name of the girl.
Oh, I knew that her name was Wellin. Okay, so we should let go. Is Olia coming with us?
Yeah, I mean, you asked her to come with you.
I asked her, is she coming?
Well, I do have a city to run, so I am rather busy, and I'm assuming you want the people of St. Sebastian to help you in this endeavor.
I mean, to be honest, I just want to make sure they're alive and you're not like doing some sort of like weird, crazy thing to them or
It would
something.
be rather stupid of me to do that.
I don't know you that well.
Well, I'm telling you, it'd be rather stupid of me to do that and not help you with the plan that I helped you come up with, so...
Fair enough. Could you just give me some information? And so you need somebody to do this ritual. They need to be a witch or have some sort of magical ability.
Well, it was the Swollen Tree Coven that performed the original ritual.
Swollen Tree Coven. Do you know like what the ritual is or anything to like get rid of it? Because this girl, she might not even know what to do.
Well, that's something you're going to have to talk to her about. So I'm afraid that I can't help you any more than give you that information. I am not a witch.
So, the ritual causes the smoke, which makes it invisible and hard to breathe, correct?
I imagine it would be difficult to breathe. Not that it really affects me as much. But for the living, I imagine it would.
Fair enough. Well, we will head there and hopefully get there and see you at the vineyard, I guess, in 2 days.
Very well. I will prepare the soldiers of St. Sebastian. I could probably do with a hand in doing that. And she looks over to Talion, who looks at her and just kind of goes, spits on the ground.
Oh, you're going to have to try a little harder for him. I mean, like, you know, he's a really nice person, but you did kind of like, you know, take his job and attack the city and
Well-
probably caused a lot of pain and suffering.
What happened to him was Rodian's idea. He likes to do that kind of thing. Mutilating people. I have no qualms with him.
Well, even so, I've heard that an apology can go like a really long way. Like maybe if you were to like apologize and ask him, and then I'm sure he will because he wants, this to happen. Otherwise, he wouldn't have come here today.
Roll persuasion.
Let's roll a dice.
Let's roll a dice in
find
this
my
game of D&D.
Dice. Cannot find them there. Right, okay. I rolled a 17, and my persuasion is a plus 13.
Okay.
So that's 10, 27, 20, 30.
Okay, so Ollie goes, okay. I'm sure I can apologize to the little person as she walks up to Talion. I'm dreadfully sorry about what happened to your hand and you thinking that you can't come home and do your job. She smiles at him. Italian just kind of looks over to you and is like, well, I think you can stick your apology firmly up your ass. If you can get it around that stick you have up there. Ollie looks at you. Oh, well, I did try.
Talion, you know the people in Saint Sebastian, they look at you, they appreciate you, they will follow you.
Yeah, I know. I'll do it, but I don't have to take her apology.
Fair enough. Maybe try not to kill one another.
Yeah, I'll try.
Okay. Well, I guess we should start getting on our way. Olia, I assume you will still know, and she kind of points to her neck. You'll still know, like, where I am and stuff?
Guess that won't wear off for a while.
Okay, cool. Right. Well, guess we'll see you all at the vineyard.
So you notice Brooke has been away a little while. He comes back with Lazarus in tow. I thought we could use, an actual medical professional if we're going to go see what's going on.
Yes, I was going to say, we do need to actually take someone who can help. And Lazarus, I think you're the person I spoke to at the start about all of this, but you couldn't leave Sebastian, so...
Well,
yeah.
I don't know where he is now, so...
Okay. Olia, is there any way Sebastian may want to join us in all of this?
I think I told you last time, I think he's having a well-earned rest.
Okay,
I imagine he'll be underneath his house. Isn't that right? And she looks at the gnome. What? I don't know where his resting place is. And he looks at you and lifts his goggle up and does this wink. I have no idea.
Lazarus, I am really looking forward to traveling with you to Willowhold.
Oh yes, Willowhold.
Let's go, I guess.
Okay. So, let me get this right. So you, Varuk, Kalina, Mr. Snuffles, I guess, and Lazarus head out of. Let's think. No, it wouldn't make any difference where you left from, the Enclave or either of the two Fanes that you could travel to. They're both going to be the same, so you can head through the Witchwood whichever way you want.
Yeah. I don't know. the closest sort of option, basically. I'm not entirely sure what that would be or what it looks like. So the closest kind of option.
The closest one would probably be from where you are.
We'll go from there then.
Currently. Okay. So you head out on your road to Willowhold, and as you're traveling through the roads, just before you get to the Witchwood, you see that Steymhorod hasn't changed much in its kind of aesthetic. The sun is still constantly covered. There's still that mist that covers all the different horizons as you approach the outskirts of the Witchwood. As you're walking along the road, you hear the sounds of hooves behind you.
Quickly, everybody, let's jump off the road, hide into the sides if we can.
Okay.
We don't know who could be.
Do stealth checks.
Stealthy stealths. Okay. Start with Annelisse. Ooh, rolled a 16 plus stealth is 7, so 23. 23, yeah.
23, nice.
So A is 23. Kalina. Well, I rolled a 10. I think her stealth is a 10. Let me just double check. She's not leveled up yet, but let me just double check.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. We should be fine. Her stealth is 10, so she's at 20. And then Varuk. Ooh, 16. Rolling well. 18 for Varuk. Do you want me to roll for Mr. Snuffles?
No, it's okay. You got a 19, a 20, and a 20, or whatever you got. Lazarus rolled well as well. He got like 21. So
cool. So we've got a 23, a 20, an 18, and a 21.
Okay, so as you hide behind foliage, bushes, things like that, you hear the galloping getting louder and louder and louder until you see two riders ride by. Their mounts are skeletal horses, and they are covered in the armor and the livery of what you recognize. You've come across them a couple of times now, the White Lancers.
Ah, shit, I was meant to speak to them, wasn't I?
Yeah, we did. I think we found a letter in a helmet or something.
Shit.
And they...
It's fine, okay? We've got a lot of allies at the minute. They look like they're going the same direction. Anyway, if we bump into them, then at least that way we know. I just don't want to bump into anyone who could, tip the sack off. Okay, let's carry on traveling.
Yes, I mean, it would be pretty handy to have a group of knights on our side, but like you say, maybe not worth risk.
Not just yet. Let's one step at a time. Then we speak to them. I mean, they seem to admire our fighting skills, so perhaps they will accompany us, but I do not know where their allegiance lies. Let's carry on to the loop.
Carry on. Okay, so you enter the Witchwood. There seems to be maybe just in the wake of the White Lancers ahead of you. Maybe they've taken care of any kind of threats, but it is a very very quiet and safe road up to Willowhold. When you approach Willowhold, it doesn't look too much different than when you left it. There's still barricades up, but there seems to be a lot more people kind of milling around outside the barricades. There doesn't seem to be as many... Well, you haven't seen any zombies or anything like that, whereas last time it was constantly getting assailed by zombies and whatnot. And you can see the outer fortifications of Willowhold. What do you want to do?
Head up to the gate and see if there's anybody standing guard there.
As you walk up, there is a guard standing watch. And as you approach, he says nothing.
Hello.
Hello there.
We're just we were here before like a couple weeks ago. We're looking for
Right. Oh, it's you. Oh.
Hi.
I'll go tell Ulfwald.
Okay, yes, go tell Offworld. Okay, I mean, he's gone. I hope he's telling him good things, not like she's here. Get the archers ready.
Yeah, I guess we could just walk in. I mean,
let's just walk in. Yes, we know where we're going. Let's walk in.
As you walk in, when you last came through here, there were people you could maybe remember. There were people who didn't look very well. There were people covered in boils and sores and things like that. And as people turn to look, you see people whispering. A few children run up to you. You look, it's the hero. Look.
Who, me?
Yeah, you saved us.
I did?
Yeah.
Okay, great. That's good. This problem seems to fix itself.
I like your clothes.
Oh, thank you. I like your pretty hair. I like the pleats. It's very nice.
Can you sing us a song?
Of course I can sing you a song. And she'll take out her lute because it's been a while since she's been able to just have fun and play, and she'll play it.
Sing us a song about zombies getting killed.
About zombies getting killed?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good... I've actually been working on a song about zombies being killed. So, I think I could do one good for you. Okay. And she takes her lute out and she starts, singing about these zombies being killed. And she'll, put, gruesome details into it. But, enough so that it's not too much for little kids.
Take off its head. Its head. Zombie.
Zombie.
And they clap.
They're all dead.
As you're walking through town, there's growing buzz as people are just looking, going, I'm sure that's definitely them. That's definitely them. No, I remember red hair. Yeah. And as you approach the Ulfwald's house and Wellens' house, you're greeted by the mayor of Willowhold. Oh, you've returned.
Yes, we have. How have you been? People look well.
He comes down to embrace you.
She'll
Thank you. Thank you for saving my daughter and my town.
Anytime. But
How did you? It doesn't matter how you did it. Just thank you. Thank you.
Of course. Is volunteer?
Yes. Come in.
As he kind of goes in first, she kind of leans over to whisper to Kalina. She's like, did we do anything to help these people? Because I don't think we did.
Well, it was a corruption, remember? So
perhaps, yes.
Maybe when we took Heart of Field.
Yes, that must... Okay, that must be it, because I don't remember us coming to a fight. I mean, I do sometimes do crazy things in my sleep, but this is far even for me.
Maybe it was tied to, the Heart of the Field, the corruption.
Good. I don't feel so bad now. Let's go speak to Wellen. Hopefully she can help.
As you come in. Yes, Wellen, your saviors have come. Come sit. I'll get some food on. Do you want tea? Ale?
Ale would be great.
Yeah,
I'll have ale.
I'll get ale. You know what? I'll run over to the tavern. Wellen!
Oh my god.
Wellen, I'll run over to the tavern. Hang on. And he bumbles off to the tavern. From upstairs, the small kind of blonde girl walks down the stairs. Has a ever such slight smile. She's got a nightie on. Still, you could tell she's been resting in bed, but she looks bright. Oh, hello.
Well, and it's lovely to see you. How are you feeling?
I'm fine, thank you. And she goes and kind of sits down and just like awkwardly stares at you.
Well, and I actually came because I need to speak to you specifically. We need you.
Whatever for?
Well, now that your father has gone, before when we came to get you from do you remember the woman, the witches who took you?
As you're talking to her, Lazarus is like examining her very close, like, and she's just kind of looking at him.
He's fine, don't worry about him.
Well, you are a funny one, aren't you? She doesn't look cursed to me. I dare say something that you did must have helped her.
Well, yes, hopefully. I guess, I mean, if everybody is well now. But yes, Velen, do you remember the witches who took you?
Oh, yes. I remember them.
Have you spoken to them since they took you?
Oh, no, I've just been in my bed.
When we were trying to find you, we were in your room. We had a look to try and find any signs that you had maybe been taken. We saw a lot of markings on like your door and your window. Was that your doing?
Yes, it was.
I got to be very, very blunt. We need somebody. We need a witch. Because we need a witch to perform a ritual. And I think that you might be able to do that.
Well, since Father isn't here, maybe I should tell you what actually happened.
Go for it.
So, the totem you found, you remember it?
Yes, I remember as well.
I was the one who put it in there. But it wasn't causing the sickness. I just wanted you to think it was.
Why did you want me to think it was?
I thought the antidote was in the witchwood. I wanted you to go find it.
Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter now, but you know, you could have just told us that at the time. We would have still done whatever we could to find the antidote, whether we thought witches were behind it or not.
Not really, because the totem wasn't causing the sickness, but it would have done something. It was part of my initiation into the coven.
So, are you now part of the coven?
Well, no. Because you stopped the ritual. And I'm glad you did.
You are?
Yes, you see, my mother was a witch.
Your mother who died, yes?
That's what Dad likes to tell people.
Is she still alive?
Oh, well, I don't know. Maybe she is. It's easier saying that she's dead than saying she was a witch that showed up and he fell in love with and then she went away.
You know, that makes a lot of sense, Wellen. Well, we need... Look, I'm just going to tell you what I can before your father returns. We are we have a team, a large group of people. And they are tasked with ending the vampire Nasak. Taking control away from him before he tries to take over the lands.
That's a curious name. Nasak.
Have you heard it before?
No.
Okay. A coven a long time ago, the coven was called the Swollen Tree Coven. You heard of that?
Yes.
And how have you heard of it?
Why, that's the coven I was joining, of course.
I need to find them. Because they are the ones who put the curse up originally. If I can convince them to take it down, we stand a better chance.
Well, if you need a witch, then I could do it for you.
That would be very good if you could do that.
Oh, yes.
But I have to warn you, it might... There's probably going to be danger involved. I cannot promise you that this would be risk-free.
What is it exactly you need doing?
Well, the curse that is there, it creates this sort of mist that makes the fortress itself appear invisible. We need that to be moved or opened enough so that a small assault group would be able to cross through. Now the mist is on top of the water, so we need it cleared so that the group can get through.
Oh, yes. Well, what would have happened is they would have done some sort of enchantment on a idol inside the tower. But to remove a spell is rather complicated.
How do you remove a spell?
You need 3, an entire coven of witches. But to punch a hole in such an effect, that's relatively straightforward.
So it time to clean in Fruk. It is just the holes we need to punch through, right? I am
Yeah.
remembering that.
Yeah, I mean, we just need to punch a hole through just so we can get to the tower entrance.
Yes. Well, this is happening soon. Everybody involved is meeting in, well, how long did it take us to travel here?
Oh god, it's like the same day.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're meeting in just under 2 days at the location. I would like you to accompany us there so that you would be able to.
Here's the beer! And Offworld comes in with the beer. Beer
Yes,
for the
beer.
heroes!
Excellent.
Well, then, have you been talking the ears off your saviors? It was craziest thing. I don't know what you did, but we are forever in your debt. Could not get an answer from Wellin, and then one day she just opened her eyes. And I had my little girl back. And I looked out the window and the citizens of Willowhold were miraculously recovered. You said you were going to go off to St. Sebastian, and there were many that turned around to me and said they're not coming back. They'll forget about you. They'll even forget they probably even forgotten your name. They said to me. I was like, no, I have faith in those heroes.
Well, it was not easy. We tried just to find healers for you. That's all we were looking for, is people to heal. And it turns out that every single place we went to, they had their own problems, their own sick, their own people in danger. But we have worked very hard to, let's just say, remove some curses from the land. Hopefully, before long, all curses shall be removed. And she'll, a sideways glance over to Welland.
Yes. Anyway, Father, I'm going to go off to help these folk with A ritual? Oh, great. What? What? Where are you go? What is this? You're not going anywhere, Wellen. Don't be silly. Anyway, more beer!
Do not worry, she's with me. She'll be perfectly safe. It's just, I think it will be good for her to come with us.
No. Wellen's not going anywhere. She's just a little girl.
She is stronger than you think, much more capable than you think.
I've just got her back. You can't take her away from me.
I understand. Understand how you feel about this. We really do need her.
For what?
What we have done here to get rid of the horrible curse on this land. There's still many places that need that help. With your daughter's help, we will be able to get a step closer to that. But I, of course, would not deny you coming with us. If you wanted to come with her, you could accompany us.
Possibly want from Wellen. She's just a girl. She doesn't have any abilities. She doesn't have. I do, Father. You know I do. No, you don't. It's you need to stay here and rest. That's what you need to do. I'm very grateful for what you've done for us, and I will forever be grateful. But you can't take my daughter from me again.
You know that she will be safe. You know that she has abilities. Even if you don't want to admit that, I understand. But she wants to go. If you keep her locked up, she will feel trapped, and maybe not just now, but eventually she may even leave herself and not come back. Make it so that she has that freedom, so she can travel with us and then be brought back safely and bring to you all the stories that she has learned across the way. She will be safe. And if you don't believe me, you should come with us, accompany her, see what she can do. She is amazing. Witness it with your own eyes.
I would rather like to go, Father. Okay, do a persuasion check.
Please. Okay, just gonna pick this up.
No way, really?
Seriously, right?
No
Okay,
way.
so
It's either going to be a natural 20 or a natural 1. I couldn't see it.
Oh my god. Right.
The anticipation is killing me. I'm assuming it's a 20.
You see that?
Okay, natural 20.
That
Yes.
is a natural
Well
20.
done. Yay, natural 20.
Which means that's a 33 persuasion.
It's a 33 persuasion. He kind of, Elfwald kind of looks around. Well, you are your mother's daughter. I should probably stop running away from that fact. Very well. Tell me everything. Yeah.
She will tell him everything.
Once you
and not leave any details
once
out.
the three of you have filled Elfwald in. Well, so I mean, we've seen a lot less undead over this way, but if this vampire is gathering an army in the west, that would make sense while there's not many here. Well, I'll come to make sure that Wellen's okay. And
Of course.
I'll bring a few of my best soldiers in the town.
I had no intention of asking you to bring people until I saw that things had actually, really gone well here. Anyone you can bring would be very appreciated.
Very well. We'll be there.
Excellent.
2 days.
We can travel with you all there. Or if you would rather travel yourselves, we can head off.
Well, yeah, we would love to travel with you.
Yes. We will all travel together then. We go there together. We have 2 days, and myself, Farouk, and Kalina, we can help, in with your people. We can help get people ready, make sure everybody's questions are answered. I'm sure people may have many questions, so we can answer them and make sure that people know what they're facing. And in the meantime, we have Lazarus here, who is a very, very talented physician. Anyone who is still unwell or needs any help, I'm sure Lazarus would be able to have a look at them.
Lazarus is currently going through Offworld's cupboards and things like that, just being a nuisance. Yeah. Oh yes. Yeah. I'll check it out. No problem.
And he will probably do that the entire time. I am sorry. I will compensate you for anything that he inevitably breaks.
Oh no! What's yours is mine. My friends, our saviors.
Yes, but he will drop.
Please don't touch that. That was my mother's. No. So you can drink the rest of the day away with the Tam family. So you have, let's say you have 2 days.
Yeah.
You can quite easily get to Nasark's tower within the 2 days where you need to be. Well within the 2 days.
Okay.
Is there anything any loose ends you want to tie up before you head through there? As a warning of, this is a point of no return, battle moment. So anything you want to go do, any...
Don't know!
It's okay, you don't have to know.
She's going to spend a bit of time with Farouk and Kalina, trying to, with the three of them, she's going to take a moment while the village are getting ready and head out to, an open space with the other pair. And she's just going to be what we're about to go into it's obviously going to be very dangerous. The three of us have fought together, side by side, for a little while now. But we've never really, trained together, perhaps to see what we can actually do to help one another. Perhaps we should spend a little bit of time training together now and see where all our skills lie. When we do this work together, hopefully then we're a bit more in tune when it comes to the actual fight itself. Do either of you have any worries about this?
I mean, yeah. Kalina's no, let's do it. No. Yeah. I mean, I have worries, but,
Farouk, speak your mind, it's okay.
Well, just the worries that come with, war and, yeah. I mean... I think we should be able to gather quite a force.
Exactly. But this is not a suicide mission. If we go in, if things go the wrong way, if it is looking like the sack actually has a full hidden army that's come out, we need a decent plan of escape, somewhere to go to. At the vineyard, when we speak to everybody, I think we need to speak to those in Berryville. They seem to have the clearest path to somewhere more like a sanctuary that we could maybe get people to. We need something set up for that. We should really be taking physicians and things with us just in case.
Maybe we should swap someone out on the strike team for Lazarus or something. He has healing.
Well, I think that we maybe don't need to swap someone out, but just bring Lazarus as well. He's really small, and so is Talion. With Lazarus and Talion, they make a full person, so they should only really count as one, right?
Sure, I wouldn't say that to their faces, but...
No, do not say that. Okay, we know we don't say that. Kalina, not joking face, do not say that to them.
What, they're small?
Yes, but don't make a deal of it.
Oh no, I don't know how to make a deal. It's fine.
It's just sometimes you're very blunt and straight to the point, and sometimes that can hurt their feelings.
Okay, noted.
She's definitely going to say something. Okay, so we can have a little practice with a few things. And I think that we're going to be fine. I still don't know what we're going to expect to see when we go in. We want to get in there. We want to form a full attack, but we need to get him alone and we need to get to the right place. I have an idea that I don't think everybody's going to be very happy about. But I've been practicing and training, and there's something I can do to our entire little strike team. I can make all of us blend in with the people that Nasak has on the inside.
Oh, really?
Yes. I can make us all look like these undead or anything. Enough so that we get him alone. Enough so that he lets his guard down and we get to the right location, then we can take him out. If we go in like ourselves, like this, right through the front door, it's going to be difficult. He is not brave. He is a coward. He will send everybody out to fight and he will retreat to a safer location in the tower. He may even go to where the prisoners are. I can make us all look like his people. We go with him. Luckily, the zombies and things don't talk, so we don't really need to worry about that. We go with him, we follow him, we get them alone, and then we can attack. I can do this.
It's worth a try.
I think so. It's difficult to do. It takes a lot of my concentration up. It's really hard to do. But I think I can do it with us. And when we're in there, I can then make sure that I can do everything I can to make sure that we're all ready. I might need to go different tactics this time. I'm going to make sure I keep you all alive. And Kalina, Varuk, I can make you both stronger. I'm going to make you faster. I can make you more cunning. If that is what you like, that is what I want to focus on.
Thanks for making me fighter.
Anytime. Oh my god. So we can do this. We're going to take him out, and Kalina, you get the killing blow.
It's good. That is what I want.
And that's what you'll have.
Annelisse.
Yes, Farouk.
Something I've been thinking about since we were at the Enclave at the War Council. Alia, she said the Sark likes to manipulate. Now, you know that he really wanted to... It was no accident that we ended up here.
Yes.
He wanted us to be here. He wanted us to do what we're doing. Which means that you and I know that he was the one who took Sinew. What if he is keeping him alive to use him against us?
I am sure he's going to use Sinew against us. I don't think he's alive. But even if he is, I know he's going to use him against us.
Well, I've been holding on to hoping that he does Because that means that he's alive. And how fucking stupid does that sound?
It doesn't sound stupid. If he's holding on to him to get to us, like you said, he's alive. And Sinew is strong. He's the strongest of us. If Nasak is torturing him, if he is doing anything to him, Sinew will be able to get through something like that. If he is still alive, then there is still hope. Because if he wasn't alive, if he'd already been turned into some monster, that wouldn't be enough leverage over us. Let's hope that he is alive, and let's hope that we can find him and release him first. Not just because he's our friend, but because he is a mighty warrior.
Yeah. Yeah, let's hope that Nasak is stupid enough to try to use him against us.
The thing, myself, you, and Sinew, we were a force to be reckoned with as children. And the three of us are even more capable as adults.
Well,
we will destroy him.
I mean, you were a force. We just tried to, corral you.
You didn't have to steal all those pastries, okay? I keep telling you this. It wasn't my idea. I just merely suggested it, okay? And if you're going to hold all these things over me all these years, and I don't know what to say.
Well, you do realize that I used to go back the next day and pay the baker?
What, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really sweet, but also, really?
Yeah.
Well, Rook will all return there fine. She'll go and she'll put like a hand on his arm. She's like, we're going to get Sinew back. Come here, hug me.
Yeah. He'll hug you.
Kalina, you have told us many things about what has happened to you and to your family. Is there any chance, any possibility that anybody whom you care about is going to be in there? Anyone that he could use against you?
I do not think that there is anyone inside that he could use against me. But there will definitely be people inside tower once we attack that he could use against me. And she kind of looks at you two. I guess we all have to be strong.
She'll go put like her arm around Kalina as well. So you're all going to be strong together. We can get through this. He's not going to know what hit him. Now, do you guys want to go back in, have a few more drinks, and have one last night of fun before we head off to his demise?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's go do it. Just kind of like wander back, linked arms to both of them.
So you wander back. Linked arms, you have a night with in the Tam household. There's drinks, you have good conversation, food, you rest up for the night. There are people preparing even the night before to head out with you once the buzz starts going around town. There is visitors coming to the Tam household, him being the mayor and all. Once you go up to your bedroom to lay your head for the night, for the next day, as you maybe slightly drunkenly stumble into your room. There's someone sat on your bed. You see a noble woman dressed in blacks and reds, her perfectly styled and luxurious white hair that falls down below her waist. She sits cross-legged, her laced gloves, hands perched on her knee. She moves her hair. Hello, my dear.
Lady Drago.
Oh,
It's,
just Drago, please.
just Drago. I don't know, like my lord, my lady, like old lady of.
Oh, actually,
I'm
no.
sorry, I've had many of the drinks, and I did not expect to see you here.
No one ever does. It's okay, my dear. I see that you've been rather busy.
I have, and should I be alarmed that you are here, or is this the kind of I can sit down and chat to you about what's actually been happening?
Most people are alarmed when I appear, though things are changing. It seems that people have forgotten that I am no mere immortal. I am a god queen. I've been following your exploits, my dear.
Yes.
Seems that you have made quite an impression on the people of my land.
I assume you have heard. I'm just going to assume you know everything, because I assume you know what Nasak was planning.
Yes, I do.
Are you happy about what we are doing about Nasak, or not so happy?
I find it rather irksome that you have been working so very hard to restore the Fae Sisters. But I'm willing to forgive that.
At what cost?
No real cost. What you may accomplish, I think, is worth it and is worth me forgiving you. There is a branch in the family tree that has become spoilt, rotten. The fruit it bears would poison this land. I would not be averse to you cutting that branch.
Well, we intend to do that. I fear that we may not be fully prepared for what we are about to do. But you know all that happens in these lands. So tell me, do you think that we can accomplish the pruning of your family tree, so to speak?
I think you have a very good chance. Although my hands are tied in some respects, I can offer you an alliance.
I would be very grateful for that alliance.
As long as my help is welcome, now I know.
Your help is welcome, and I am working with the sisters, but they already know that you're aware of what is happening.
Of course they do. I would be disappointed if they didn't.
Well, perhaps that is a later conversation. But for now, we all work together. Is there any advice you can offer me?
Not advice, my dear, not advice. Just know that Nasak is like a petulant child. A child that thinks that he can do better. A better job running my house than his mother. And he must be punished for this. Unfortunately, because... well, you know, blood is thicker than water. It would be good if you did this for me.
So you are aware. This also means taking out another one of your children. It means taking out Anya. We have already taken out the other of his accomplices. It means you're losing a total of 3 children throughout all of this. Is that something you are prepared for?
It is something I shall not lose sleep over, my dear. And that is just an expression, of course. I don't really sleep. You must do what you must. I will do what I can.
Well, we have Olia on our side. She will be with us, with my own group, as we head in.
Even though they are my progeny, I do not have any control over them. I hope you know that. My allegiance does not guarantee theirs.
I understand. We came here to get rid of Nasak. It's the only thing that we wanted to do.
The only thing?
Yes. We wanted to get rid of Nasak. And find our friend.
I see.
It just so happens that in doing that, we have come across all these other obstacles, which has meant going against your original warning about the sisters. But I am grateful.
I've already said I forgive that. What I'm curious about is if you do kill Nasak, would you really want to go home if the opportunity arose?
If what opportunity arose?
Nasak is the one that brought you here. You kill him, you might be able to go home. The portal stands in front of you. You see your home ahead, Steymhorod behind. Do you stay or do you go?
Why would I stay?
Why indeed. Anyway, she straightens her, dresses out, stands up. You look tired, my dear. I shall let you retire.
Thank you, Draco, for speaking to me. I will take everything you've said on board. And I will admit one thing to you. The thought has crossed my mind of what actually lies for me outside of here. And what opportunities are actually within these lands. But for now, I focus on taking down the sack. Maybe after that, there is a conversation to be had.
I look forward to that conversation, and you don't need to thank me for anything.
Until we speak again.
Yes, next time we speak, you might not be thanking me. And there is a deafening crack of thunder, and the light from the lightning outside the window of your room blinds you. And when you get your senses back, Drago is gone. The light in the room has completely gone. And you look outside, there is no sign of a storm at all. And you're left in the cold, dark room in Willowhold. And we'll end the session there. Well done. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. We'll be back next week, Sunday, 3 p.m. GMT +1 still. It's getting to the time where the clocks are going to change at some point at the end of the month. But it's still British summertime. We'll be playing this game next week, 3 p.m. If you aren't already, make sure you go follow us on all of the things so you're notified about when we're going live and when we have our podcast episodes out and all such things. We'll see you next time and we'll say goodbye. See ya.